What's going on, everybody? This is Alex Farley here, coming to you from the works in the middle of downtown Brattleboro, Vermont. I have a story to share with you guys. I am a victim in an online Instagram, where it originated, romance scam by someone pretending to be in the Air Force specifically. I met this girl, when she sent me a follow request on Instagram, and didn't think much of it at first. It didn't look all that suspicious, but the only thing that looked suspicious to me was a cleverly placed punctuation symbol in the middle of her name, her last name specifically. I later learned that, that's not necessarily the sign of a fake Instagram profile, but I'm going to get to later on why I now think it's fake. So, it all started after that with she sent me a message about a photo I had posted for National Dog Day about my mom's deceased Maltese dog, Binkie. These types of messages became typical for, her. Well, didn't think of anything at first. And then, almost right away, within a few days, requests were coming in for money, specifically Google Play cards. I wanted to basically shut this person up, so I obliged and sent her $25 worth of a Google Play card. I bought it online on Amazon. I copied and pasted the code from the email, sent her a screenshot of it, and she asked for another one, and I was about ready to go on a trip, and I had just gotten my work paycheck, so I figured, it wouldn't hurt too much if I give her another 25, so I did that again. So $50 was lost that night. I was in Lebanon, New Hampshire at the time, again getting ready to go on a long trip. I was going to be going towards Gatlinburg, Tennessee eventually, and I would make it to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And yes, she followed me throughout that whole trip online. It took me, I went an unconventional way. I rode buses, Amtrak trains, hitchhiked where I was allowed to, and all along here I was thinking that this soldier was real, and she seemed genuinely caring about bad situations I might have put myself into while I was on that trip. Yeah, it didn't occur to me later to do some Google reverse image search. I even paid for Social Catfish to look at the pictures and see if they could find a match for the pictures I was reverse searching on there. Turned out, came away with nothing. I later learned that the Instagram page that was following me was created sometime in May of this year, so I took mental note of that. And there were times when I would get these suspicious requests to like send a deposit for her to hold gold till she got back to the States. She said she was stationed in Syria on some kind of peacekeeping mission over there. And the first time I blocked her, happened to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, or near Charlotte, North Carolina. I was actually in Matthews, which is a little suburb outside of Charlotte. Blocked her there. the Greyhound bus up to Boone, North Carolina. Decided to unblock her on the conditions of, you want to keep talking to me, you want to keep this relationship going, talk to me like an adult then. Talk to me like an adult. Talk to me like the 33-year-old woman in the Air Force that I thought I knew she was. So she basically agreed, and we became friends again on Instagram. Followed each other throughout the rest of my trip. I eventually made it to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And then, she started. I'm going to rewind a little bit here, and earlier in the trip, she said her birthday was on October 4th, and on October 4th, I saw some things on the profile that I thought she would like to have. Looked like she was an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. It looked like she had a really cute small dog. Here we go with dogs again. So I had some gifts lined up on Amazon for her. I was going to give her an Alabama hoodie that I hoped would fit her, and a dog leash for her dog. So I had those lined up, and I wanted a street address so that I can send them to. And she said no, she wanted cryptocurrency. So I didn't want to disappoint her for her birthday, and sent her some. I think I sent her maybe $30 in BCH Bitcoin. She got mad. She wanted BTC Bitcoin. And I told her I couldn't give her any more. So I guess she got a little bit of a birthday gift, even though it wasn't exactly what she wanted. Had mixed emotions after all that. So fast forward to when I was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, I decided to make a background with her in the picture on my phone screen, and then when I showed it to her, she said, "I got you forever here," word for word. That's what she said. That basically confirmed that to her that we were in this romantic relationship now. So I continued on, started making my way towards home, wound up going to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I caught a Greyhound bus to Washington, D.C., then I took the Amtrak train to Greenfield, Mass. And she kept following me throughout, towards the end of my month-long excursion. And she was very happy when she found out I was back home. She left a little cute message under one of my pictures that said, "Welcome home." And then, let's see here, I'm going to pull up this conversation. Yeah, I definitely made a big mistake by sending her any money at all. At first my intention, again, was to just have her be quiet so she wouldn't ask anymore. I learned later that, once they see you as any kind of money source, they will latch on to you forever. They'll try to get all they can. So later on I told her, no more requests for money, no more bank account information. That was leaked out as well. I was an idiot. Basically, I gave her some of that information. I gave her some other personal information, like where I live. My rationale or logic was, girlfriend now, I guess. Maybe she should know that information. Supposedly, turned out to be a fake girlfriend. And she also recommended that we chat on Google Hangouts. I later found out that Google Hangouts is used by scammers a lot. And after a while, I decided to look into who this person actually was after my unsuccessful reverse image searches on both Social Catfish website and reverse Google image search. So I submitted a report to a site called stopscammers.com, which specializes in finding the origin of female scammers all around the world. Turned out that she was not where she claimed to be from, and she wasn't even who she claimed to be. Turned out she was actually in Accra, Ghana, and I was pissed when I found out about that. And later on, I decided to, say, look, you're not who you say you are. You're over there in West Africa, and you have all these plans to meet me, and I know you're not going to come through, and I don't want you in my life anymore. Bye. And that time, she blocked me, and I blocked her back on Instagram. Tried to block her everywhere. I went through this several times, blocking her, unblocking her, and the reason why a couple reasons why I unblocked her. I felt safe to do so over about a week or so's time, and I wanted to see if I was practically daring her to reach out to me to see if she would, and turns out the week is not long enough to keep her blocked. If I do it, I need to do it everywhere and like forever. So lesson learned. Well, right now we haven't talked for a while. It's been a few days. Right now it's December 12th, 2021. She's she has texted me a couple times on Google Hangouts, and right now I'm ignoring her and seeing if she can figure out why I'm ignoring her. My birthday's coming up pretty soon. I have an interesting plan. I'm thinking about blocking her for good on my birthday, which is coming up Saturday. So I'm figuring, this is going to be the end of it this time. I've also learned that if I do find out who's in those pictures, to not contact them. The only way I would contact them is, to let them know that your pictures are being used in a scam, and also some of my pictures were used. 2 photos were used as Instagram stories. One of them was me in Cortland, New York. I was standing by a road guide sign on US Route 11 south of Cortland, and the other one that was used, I was waiting for a bus in Manchester, Vermont, sitting inside a bus shelter. Those 2 photos were used on her page as Instagram stories. So I actually did grant this person permission to use them. Again, that's probably something I shouldn't have done. But, gotta learn from my mistakes. I hope this doesn't happen to anyone else. There is a report on Stop Scammers. I've also filed police reports with my local police department. I also filed a complaint with the FBI on the Internet Crime Complaint Center, ic3.gov. I also shut down at least 2 of my bank accounts that she had information for, and I also locked my credit reports. I don't want anybody involved opening any accounts in my name with my information. So let this be a lesson for any of you who might be affected. It's, a big problem. Instagram in particular has become a real cesspool for it, but it's everywhere on social media and on dating sites. Bear in mind, I was not looking for love when this person sent me the initial Instagram follow request. So beware. Don't give these people any money. Don't give them any personal information. Take it slow. Ask questions if you feel suspicious about the person. I think there are websites that have lists of questions to ask potential catfish scammers to find out if you really are being scammed. Mosquito flying by. And report to the police, but keep in mind, the local police aren't going to go all the way to West Africa to find the individuals involved. I hope this video makes sense. I hope you don't become a victim to any of these tricks. They're very good at manipulating you to earn their trust and basically create this false sense of love. And that's exactly what this girl did to me. I trusted her. I was in love with her, and I now realize that it's not the person in the photos that I was actually in love with, supposedly. So have a good one. I hope it helps. I hope it helps you get through whatever you're dealing with these people. Just give them the middle finger if you have to. Block them everywhere on social media, everywhere you have contact info for them. And just break off contact. Just be very quiet about it. If they find a way to circumvent you blocking them, just don't reply, just block them there too. Thank you. Have a nice day.